Georgia, a state steeped in history, now a battleground for a legal drama of unprecedented proportions. At the heart of it all stands Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis. She is tasked with upholding the law, but now finds herself defending her very pursuit of it. High-profile appeals and a relentless storm of accusations swirl around her. This is not just about an election, it's about the integrity of the justice system itself. Willis, a seasoned prosecutor with a reputation for tenacity, faces a formidable challenge. The eyes of the nation are on her, scrutinizing her every move. Her investigation into possible election interference has thrust her into the center of a political firestorm. Some accuse her of being a partisan actor, while others hail her as a defender of democracy. The stakes couldn't be higher. Adding fuel to the fire are a series of appeals targeting Willis directly. These legal maneuvers, often employed in high-stakes cases, seek to derail the prosecution's efforts. The outcome of this battle will have far-reaching consequences, not just for those involved, but for the very fabric of American justice.
The appeals come in a flurry, each one a carefully aimed dart at the heart of my investigation. Some challenge the scope of my authority, arguing that I have overstepped my bounds. Others attack the foundation of the case, alleging prosecutorial misconduct and political bias.
Each appeal adds another layer of complexity to an already intricate legal battle. Central to these appeals are allegations of bias, painting Willis as a partisan actor pursuing a personal vendetta. They point to her past political affiliations, attempting to discredit her motives. Her every decision, every word is scrutinized for any hint of impropriety. This is the court of public opinion, and the prosecution is on trial. These claims are not to be taken lightly. They strike at the core of the justice system's legitimacy, which relies on the impartiality of those who wield its power. If Willis is perceived as biased, it could undermine the public's trust in the entire process. Her integrity, both personal and professional, hangs in the balance.
Throughout the onslaught, I remain a beacon of composure. I navigate the legal minefield with the confidence of a seasoned prosecutor, my every move calculated and precise. My courtroom demeanor is a study in controlled intensity, my words measured but forceful. My defense is multifaceted, built on a foundation of legal precedent and unwavering confidence in the strength of my case. I methodically dismantle the arguments presented against me, highlighting their flaws and inconsistencies. I am a warrior in the courtroom, my weapon of choice, the law itself. Beyond the legal arguments, I embody a quiet strength, a determination to see justice served. I understand the gravity of the task before me, the weight of public expectation on my shoulders. But I refuse to be intimidated. I stand as a bulwark against those who would undermine the rule of law.
Adding another layer of intrigue to the saga is the emergence of a purported whistleblower. This individual, whose identity remains shrouded in secrecy, claims to possess inside information that could rock the case. Their allegations, if true, could paint a damning picture of prosecutorial misconduct.
The whistleblower's claims center around allegations of witness tampering and evidence manipulation. They allege that Willis and her team pressured witnesses to provide favorable testimony, even going so far as to fabricate evidence to bolster their case. These are serious accusations, striking at the heart of the prosecution's integrity. However, the whistleblower's credibility comes under immediate scrutiny. Their motives are questioned, their claims dissected for inconsistencies. The judge, tasked with separating fact from fiction, must now contend with this new and potentially explosive element. Section 5. Judges weigh in. Dismissals and Rebukes. As the legal battle rages on, judges become the arbiters of justice, tasked with weighing the merits of each argument. Their rulings, often delivered with the weight of precedent behind them, shape the trajectory of the case. Some appeals are swiftly dismissed, while others linger, casting a long shadow over the proceedings. One by one, judges hand down their decisions. Some rulings favor Willis, upholding her actions and allowing the investigation to proceed. These victories, though often technical in nature, provide a much-needed boost to the prosecution's case and reaffirm the legitimacy of their pursuit. Other rulings, however, deliver stinging rebukes to the prosecution. Judges express concerns over the handling of certain aspects of the investigation, highlighting potential procedural errors and instances of prosecutorial overreach. Each ruling is a turning point, a moment of truth that can shift the momentum of the entire case.
Section 6. The Specter of Political Motivation. Looming over the entire legal battle is the specter of political motivation. The case itself stems from one of the most contentious elections in American history, an election that continues to cast a long shadow over the nation's political landscape. The specter of political influence hangs heavy in the air, threatening to taint the pursuit of justice.
Critics of the prosecution allege that Willis, a Democrat, is targeting Trump and his allies for political gain. They point to her past statements and political affiliations as evidence of her bias. They argue that the entire investigation is a politically motivated witch hunt designed to damage Trump and his supporters. Adding fuel to the fire are the pronouncements of prominent political figures. Some politicians aligning themselves with Trump publicly denounced the investigation as a sham, accusing Willis of abusing her power for partisan ends. The courtroom becomes a stage for a broader political battle, with the fate of the nation hanging in the balance.
Section 7. Due Process, the Cornerstone of Justice. Central to the appeals and the broader debate surrounding the case is the principle of due process. This fundamental legal right, enshrined in the Fifth Amendment to the United States Constitution, guarantees every citizen a fair and impartial trial. It is the bedrock upon which the American justice system is built. The appeals, in essence, are an attempt to ensure that due process is being upheld. They challenge the prosecution's actions, alleging that they have violated the defendant's rights to a fair trial. Willis, for her part, maintains that she has acted within the bounds of the law, and that all her actions have been guided by a commitment to due process. She argues that the appeals are nothing more than delaying tactics, designed to obstruct the pursuit of justice and shield the guilty from accountability. The courts must now grapple with these competing claims. As the legal drama unfolds, one thing becomes abundantly clear: the stakes couldn't be higher. This is not just a legal battle, it's a battle for the soul of the nation. At stake is nothing less than the public's trust in the very institutions designed to uphold justice and the rule of law. The constant barrage of accusations, the allegations of political motivation, and the sheer complexity of the legal proceedings threaten to erode public confidence in the justice system. People are left wondering if justice can truly be served amid such a highly charged and politicized atmosphere. The outcome of this case will have a profound impact on how Americans view their legal system. The eyes of the nation are fixed on the courtroom, watching and waiting for a resolution. The legal drama playing out in Georgia has captivated the nation. News outlets provide wall-to-wall coverage, dissecting every twist and turn in the case. Social media platforms are abuzz with commentary, analysis, and speculation. The public is engrossed, their attention glued to the unfolding drama. The case has become a cultural touchstone, a topic of conversation around dinner tables and in coffee shops across the country. People are choosing sides, debating the merits of the case and the motivations of those involved. The lines between legal analysis and political commentary become increasingly blurred. This is not just a legal battle, it's a battle for the hearts and minds of the American people. The outcome of this case will have far-reaching consequences, shaping the nation's political landscape and its understanding of justice for years to come. Regardless of the ultimate outcome, the legal battle in Georgia will have an enduring impact. It has exposed deep divisions within American society, highlighting the fragility of the nation's democratic institutions and the ever-present threat of political polarization. The case has also sparked a much-needed conversation about the role of the justice system in a democracy. It has forced Americans to confront uncomfortable truths about the influence of politics on legal proceedings and the challenges of ensuring a fair and impartial justice system in a deeply divided nation. The legal precedent set by this case will reverberate for years to come, shaping the way future cases of alleged election interference are investigated and prosecuted. The legacy of this case will be one of heightened scrutiny and increased awareness.
As the legal battle in Georgia nears its conclusion, one question looms large: will justice be served?
Or will this case be remembered as another example of the politicization of the American justice system, a system seemingly incapable of separating law from politics?
The answer, like so much else in this complex and contentious case, is far from clear. The judge, tasked with weighing the evidence and applying the law, faces an unenviable task, rendering a verdict that will satisfy both the demands of justice and the scrutiny of a deeply divided nation. The weight of history rests heavily on the shoulders of the court. The verdict, whatever it may be, will be analyzed, debated, and dissected for years to come. It will shape the legacy of all involved, from the prosecutors to the defendants to the judge presiding over the case. In the end, the pursuit of justice is a messy and imperfect endeavor.